Hello guys, welcome to CloudRaga. So previous video we talked about how to read data from database by using Hibernate. So method is get. In today's video we will see how to update record. So the key thing is when you are using Hibernate, if you guys have noticed, without having a primary key you cannot create table. If you want to fetch something from database, you have to give primary key. So primary key plays a vital role here if you are interacting with database through any ORM tool. So here we are using Hibernate. Now the operation is update, and if you want to update something, the condition should be your primary key. If I have to update something, I have to write like update table set this field where the ID is something like that, right? So it goes like, okay, let me write the query as well if you guys confused. So the query would be like update table name set field, or let's take our table. So let's say update table set name something where id equals to, let's say 3. So this is our SQL query. How to do this in Hibernate? So for that, as we know that we are working with objects and classes, so I have to create an object. That's right, we have to create object. Without it you cannot do any operation. So employee update then equals new. Okay, then what I have to do, what updation I have to do. So I want to set the set name. Okay, the name, let's say Ram. Okay, sorry, it's number, it's name. I want set name. Okay, what's the condition? Whose name you want to set? So update employee set id, and let's say id is 3. Okay, so this is what I'm to do. So you can compare this query with these fields. Name, let's complete this as well. So it's a Ram and id 3. Yep, that's it. Next is quite simple step. Just call session dot update, pass your object, and yep, it's done. So you guys will see some queries in our console, all because we have enabled show SQL true. So it prints the SQL to our standard output, stdout, standard output. In our case, this console is our standard output. Okay, going back to the code, let's see what happens when we try to update. Right now, if I check the ID 3, this says emp name 3. Okay, so right click, run as application, check the bottom queries. So it says update employee set is this where ID equals to this. Okay, don't worry about that because update executes for all fields. We are not setting age and employee number, but definitely name, and that ID is 3. Okay, let's see the impact. So I'm going to refresh and check what happens. So we try to update name, so only that name is updated, but what happens to these things? They became 0. So what is that? That's a default value for integers. So age and employee number were integer type, so we got their default value. So how to fix that? You can simply, instead of creating a new object, we can refer the previously created object, or we can query that object first, then store it here. So for that, I will use this line. Watch it carefully. And we are looking for ID 3. And cut, paste, and remove this line. Check out, guys. So this time when we execute this line get, it gives us all fields of ID 3. Then we are just updating Ram whose ID is this. This will make more sense. So we are updating whose ID is otherwise we will get default values. So let's run this code one more time to see the impact, and to separate this thing from select this out. Okay, so let's run this code so we can see what's the boundary of select and what's the boundary of update. Okay, so update has select and trying to update some records. So if I this thing, okay, my bad, because when we are trying to update, it has ID 3 which has already named ID, but problem is we lost our data. So it was 23, let me make it 23, and it was 103. So we are manually doing this, never do this, just want to change 3. So I just return the reset its values, update, finish. So I did that from in this workspace. So 3 is back to its original value 23, 103 and employee name 3. So when I execute this code one more time, so it gets the record from database, stores it here, and then we are setting only name whose ID is 3. Okay, so this time we will see update because earlier it was no updation, so no update query. And here we go, select for this get and update for this line. Okay, going to refresh, so you guys can see this remains intact, this remains intact, but we change the name. So that's how update works. That's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching this video. Bye bye.